What's going on, YouTube? Sam Adams here, and today we got something you guys have been asking for a little bit of time now, and that is a new BR draft strategy meta. So I did one of these at the beginning of the year, the first weekend after we went 12-0, but BR since then has changed a little bit in the draft strategy process. So we're gonna bring you the best new way to go 12-0. So if you guys want to see that, you guys enjoy these tip videos, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. We're getting closer and closer to 4,000 subscribers. I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Also, let's get this video to 75 likes. I truly appreciate it. And before we get into this video, I gotta talk about my question in last video, which was, what do we do with the To The Moon call? Now, an overwhelming there were so many comments, so first of all, I can't thank you guys enough for that. You guys blew me away with your feedback and comments with the To The Moon call. Now, I want to say about 85 to 90% of you said keep it for every single homer. There was the next basically 10% of you said keep it for the big time homers. I forgot the exact name, but someone brought up a good point with Marv Albert about his big time calls. They only happen in the big time moments. So what am I going to do with the call is this. So it's a little bit different because on Twitch, there's a lot more downtime in between homers. On YouTube, I gotta have a 15-20 minute video and there might be 10 of them. So it's kind of overwhelming to an extent. What I'm gonna do is, a lot of the games we play is on ship it. So if it's like a wall scraper homer, right? And it's like kind of up my PCIs off it or good okay that I don't deserve, I'm not gonna say it for that homer. Or if it's kind of like a wall scraper like that, homers like that, you know, I will not say it. But if it's an absolute moonshot, a debut player homer, or like a comeback homer, stuff like that, I will say. So we're still going to keep the To The Moon call for 75-80% of the homers, but we're just going to tone it down just a little bit. So it's not every single homer, but still, if we hit, say, 5 homers in a game, 3 of them will still get a To The Moon call. So it's still going to be there. We're still going to have a lot of the call, but we're just going to tone it down just a little bit because I can definitely see how it's a little much in a maybe 15-20 minute YouTube video. I hope that's okay. Let me know what you guys think about that if we just tone it down just a little bit in the comment section below. But without further ado, let's get into the draft strategy video. So our first round is gonna be, okay, so this round we got Newhouser, Willie McCovey, Mickey Manuso, and the newest BR reward into the game, Dave Parker. So now, this is definitely not the best round we can get, but I mean, it's not terrible, right? I mean, you can get Mickey Mantle, you can get Riley Finger, stuff like that. If you guys are new to MLB The Show 20 and you do not know, every single pitcher that you choose needs to at least pitch to 3 hitters minimum or finish the inning. So if you bring in a new pitcher with 2 outs and he gets a 1 pitch out, you can then change him for the next inning. But if you bring him into a new inning, he at least has to face 3 hitters. So keep that in mind. We have Newhouser, and you can also choose your pitcher this year. You were not able to do that last year. This year, you were able to. So we have Newhouser, McCovey, Manuso, and Dave Parker. It's kind of a tough choice, to be honest, because it's not the best first round possible. I'm not going to go with Newhouser or McCovey. I never choose diamond starters, and I do not at least like to choose diamond first baseman because you can get so many glitchy gold, silver, and bronze first baseman that there's just no reason to waste a diamond round on that pick. So this is between Manuso and Dave Parker. Dave Parker has more power. He has around the same contact, better fielding, and a better arm. I'm gonna just go with Dave Parker. And you know, it's a lefty bat, why not? Here's the next round. This is actually an extremely glitchy round. You got Urias, Chris Martin, Jock Peterson, and Eric Davis. So my best BR draft strategy is go for as much power as possible while still maintaining a very good bullpen. But I think I would choose power over bullpen just because you need to out-hit your opponent, but you still, again, need to get your opponent out. So you got to try to find that common balance. So Chris Martin is one of the best BR relievers in the game, that's silvers at least. He's a 4-seam, a sinker, cutter, changeup, and slider. So with any of these cards that I'm trying to draft, I always want them to have sinkers and cutters. But for some reason, I'm just not that good with Chris Martin. Jock Peterson is almost an auto homer against righties. He plays good defense. We can put him at first base if we have to. I'm going Jock. And also, even though I'm going Jock, you have this Eric Davis who has 97 speed with 70 and 77 power. This guy is extremely glitchy. So typically, he's almost an auto pick, but Jock Peterson is just way too good. Gotta go Jock here. Next round, again, I want power. I'm not gonna waste my center field spot. I'm not gonna waste second base. He only has two fastballs and a slider, so we're just gonna waste starting pitch around here. Here's another starting pitch round or another bronze round. But again, Lane Thomas, we're not going to choose him. Alex Jackson, they're not giving us like the really glitchy bronzes that I typically look for. Corbin Burns, not really. We don't need to waste a bullpen pick yet. We're just going to waste another starter round. Here's another bronze round, but this one's a little bit different because we have a lefty reliever. Now, typically, I look for any lefty relievers I can get. I will choose 3 bronze lefty relievers if I have to. I just want 3 lefties and 4 righties in my bullpen. That's the way I like to mix it up best. I also look for 1 silver starter. So I'll get 1 silver starter that I typically like, waste 4 starting pitcher rounds. So you guys saw I wasted my 2 starting pitcher rounds already. I will try to waste, if I can, the last 2 starting pitcher rounds on bronzes and then go for a silver. But we found a lefty. He has a slider, 2 fastballs, and a curveball. Works for me. Let's go with the lefty. Next round is another diamond round. We got Casey Mize, Rob Nen, Ozzie Albies, and Mike Schmidt. So now these 2 guys are actually very, very good for our team build so far because we have Jock and Dave Parker, both lefties. These guys both destroy righties, right? Rob Nen, he's not bad, but I think he's one of the lesser tier diamond relievers, specifically in BR. He just doesn't have it for me. I'm not going to choose the diamond starter. I would rather go with the switch hitter. I don't know if you guys have used Ozzie Albies yet, the gold or the diamond, but he destroys everybody. I don't care. With the 71 at 62, he still hits moonshots. Versus lefties, he's an auto hit basically. So we're going to go Ozzie Albies, get the switch hitting second baseman. Typically, you don't get very good second baseman in BR, so he is an outlier. In this case, let's go with Ozzie. Next round is a silver round, and it's an auto pick, boys. If you get Edwin Encarnacion, it is an auto pick. He's one of the glitchiest hitters in BR. Like I said, auto pick, we're going Edwin. Simple as that. Next round's another silver round, and this is almost another auto pick. And you guys might be saying, Adam, what do you mean? Babe Ruth, Neris, Tim Anderson, Buxton. Who's the auto pick? It's Byron Buxton. And the reason why, you guys see his attributes: 50, 58, 48, 50. I'm telling you, this dude destroys the baseball. He hits way above his attributes for some reason, and he has 97 speed, diamond fielding. So something I look for in BR. It's not like something I only look for, but if I get it, I am extremely happy. And that is really, really good fielding in the center field spot and the shortstop spot. It's just nice to have good fielders there because they have to make the long throws or they got to cover a lot of ground. Buxton covers the world in center field, and in BR, that is huge because there's going to be so many times where your opponent's going to put a ball in the gap where you're typically not going to be able to get there. Buxton will be able to get there, and for that reason, he is an auto pick. He's our center fielder. The next round, we got a bronze round. We got Velasquez, Wander, Stallings, and Goodrum. We haven't really used bullpen yet. I typically like to get a lot of good bullpen arms. Wander at least has a cutter and throws typically kind of hard. We're going to go Wander. Hopefully, we're not going to waste any more bullpen rounds again. Common round, easy, like I said, starter. Here's another bronze round, and we get one of the glitchiest bronze relievers in the game in Aaron Bummer. So, like I said, hopefully you can get the glitchy bronze round, guys. This Aaron Bummer card is insanely good. He's a sinker, cutter, four-seam, and slider. But with his arm angle and him being a lefty, the sinker cutter combo is so good. It's just, guys, 99 velo, 98 break, lefty, sinker, cutter. Aaron Bummer is typically an auto pick if you see him in the bronze round. Here's another bronze round, and we actually get another glitchy bronze pitcher. So again, Gonzalez, we don't need to choose him. Richie and Liba, we're not going to choose them. Emmanuel Claus, or Clause. The reason why he's so glitchy, guys, I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go to quirks, he throws a 102-mile-an-hour cutter. Yeah, he has an outlier on his cutter. He's extremely filthy now. A lot of people know this now. He was a lot better at the beginning of the year. So people can hit him because they just sit on the cutter, and he only has cutter, slider, fastball. So all his pitches are fast, but still, if you can get Claus or Clause in the bronze round, he's as close to an auto pick as Bummer is. We go Clause. Next round, we have a gold round, and we get two of the glitchiest bronze hitters in the game in Zach Collins and O'Neal Cruz. Now, so many people in this game love this O'Neal Cruz because he has 86-80 power, 90 arm strength, 70 fielding, and 78 speed at shortstop. Now, this is actually kind of crazy because I suck with this card. I just cannot hit with him, right? But again, he's just super glitchy to where I always want to choose him, and this is kind of on me. I think him being 6'7" kind of messes with me. But you also have Zach Collins at catcher. Now, 91-77 power. I'm hitting 571 with him, 8-14 with 3 homers. He's just so good. Both of them are so good, guys. Like, this is really preference. You can go O'Neal Cruz. You can go Zach Collins. Both of them. There's not a wrong pick between these two. I'm going Zach Collins only because I have trouble hitting with O'Neal Cruz. But like I said, guys, either one is a win-win here. I'm going Collins, though. I can't even speak. I want to save the next 3 relief pitchers for either silver or gold round. I don't want to waste the starter yet. So I'm just going to go with Tim Beckham. He has 61-62 power, or 60 across the board, hitting attributes-wise. He plays basically every position besides catcher and center field. We're just going to add him to the team. He's going to be a bench bat. Hopefully we won't replace him. Here's another silver round, and we get Chris Martin. We got Chris Martin earlier. We didn't take him. We got Chris Martin again. Again, 4-seam sinker, cutter, changeup, slider. I mean, he's one of the best and glitchiest silver bullpen arms you can get. We're going Chris Martin. Next round's another silver option. They give us 2 really good options in Dylan Betances and Ryan Yarbrough. So now Ryan Yarbrough, again, he's another guy with a sinker cutter. But what makes him so special is his arm angle. The guy throws like all the way like this, so it's very hard to read him. He's just so insane. Whenever I get him, I choose him. Even though I love Dylan Betances as a silver bullpen arm. Again, I told you guys, I like to get at least one really good silver starter option. Yarbrough is 100% the guy I look for. He's almost like, I don't want to say a must get because he's not a must get, but he's a very, very good starting pitcher option to get. We're going Yarbrough. Here's a gold round. We got Fadu, Syndergaard, Ozuna, and Josh Donaldson. So again, I told you guys, I look for as much power as possible while still maintaining a pretty solid bullpen. Josh Donaldson, 86 power, 80 power. Yeah, that would do. We hit 607 with him. He has one of my favorite swings in the game. We're going to go get our third baseman. We got Donaldson in the squad. Here's another silver round. We got Adam Eaton, Dave Kingman, Iglesias, and Lamet. We're not going Lamet. This pick is between Kingman and Iglesias. So you have Iglesias, 96 velo, 96 mile-an-hour fastball, slider, changeup, and sinker. He's a pretty good BR reliever. Not my favorite, but he does the job. Kingman has a ton of power, right? Just with a 104-80 pop. Again, I want to kind of solidify my bullpen. We're gonna go Iglesias. We need one more lefty in that bullpen. And here we go. We got Piscotty, Goodwin, Cabrera, and Josh James. So I'm not going Josh James here. I'm trying to save the common for my last starter. Cabrera, Goodwin, and Piscotty all are pretty good bench bats. Cabrera got the 62 pop, or 62 contact, 62 power against righties. And he's a switch hitter with a 72-47. Goodwin kind of hits everybody the same in 63, 65, 64, 64. And Piscotty's kind of the same thing. So we already have, hopefully, right, we get a better shortstop. We're able to replace Tim Beckham. So I'm going to go with the lefty here in Goodwin. Here's another silver round. We got Mitch Haniger, Eddie Murray, Petit, and Andrew Heaney. So again, I'm not going starter here. I do not like Eddie Murray off the bench. This is not my favorite card. Haniger, actually not bad as a bench bat. He kind of rakes. I mean, I haven't really used him, but he has the stats that will rake. Yeah, we're going to go Haniger here off the bench. That's what we're going to do. Here's the last starter round. Perfect. That's an easy round. There we go. Oh, no! No, we got the lefty we're looking for. So Vita Blue, guys, is so good in BR. He has the four seam, the curveball, and the changeup, but he just throws. His fastball comes in at 100, but it looks like it's 150. It is so fast. But Tim Tebow is one of the best BR cards in the game. We have 115 at bats with him. We're hitting 496, 57 hits, right? 38 of those are extra bases, but I have Jock, Byron Buxton, and Dave Parker, so he was not going to play over them. I can't even put Jock at first base because we have Edwin. So we're just going to solidify our bullpen once more, get our third lefty. And now if you look at our bullpen, I can use every single person in my bullpen. We have Emmanuel Clase with the 102-mile-an-hour cutter. We got Aaron Bummer with the sinker-cutter combo coming from the left side. We got Chris Martin with 5 pitches. We got Iglesias who throws absolute gas with a sinker. And then Brett Martin and Cero, if we're like up by a lot, we can put them in. So again, that's what I look for. I want to be able to use every single person in my bullpen. And adding Vita Blue there, getting my third lefty, I can do that while still maintaining as much power as we have. You guys look at it. Let me actually change my camera. If you guys look at it, we got Zach Collins, who has a ton of pop. Edwin, a ton of pop. Ozzy, a ton of power. Josh Donaldson, a ton of power. Jock Peterson, a ton of power. Byron Buxton, who plays great defense, who hits above his attributes. And then Dave Parker, a ton of power. So our team is coming out exactly how we want it. Let me move my camera back real quick. There we go. So here we got a bench pick, or our last 3 picks are going to be bench picks. We got Brandon Belt, Panic, Alberto, and Arcia. I'm going with the guy with the most power. Lefty bat off the bench. We can face him against a righty. We got Brandon Belt. And we still have a gold and silver round left. And boy, this gold round is a good one. We got Josh Bell, Tatis, Mickey, and Max Kepler. So again, right off the bat, we already have our outfield set. We're not going Kepler. We're definitely not going him. He has no power. Josh Bell, I wish I can go Josh Bell, but I have no spot for him. Now, the spot that we need is a shortstop. What did they give us? One of the best gold shortstops in the game in Fernando Tatis Jr., another guy who just demolishes baseball. He has a brilliant arm at 95 arm, 78 fielding is not bad. We had 400 with him, guys. Fernando Tatis, one of my favorite BR cards because, again, I like people at shortstop and center field who can play really good defense. Tatis will do that for us while still crushing the ball. Yeah, this team is insane. This team is so good. And then, of course, they gave us the best swing in the game, Mark Hanna. We got Castro, Machado, and Edmund. Edmund's actually very, very glitchy because he can play everywhere, but this is just a bench bat. Mark Hanna with the 76, 79 power. His swing is my cap swing on Neil Armstrong. So yeah, we go Mark Hanna. So yeah, guys, this team is actually so damn good. We have power all around. I'm gonna go set the lineup and then come right back to you guys. Okay, so I set our lineup and it looks so disgusting. We got Fernando Tatis Jr. leading off, Dave Parker second, Ozzy Albies third. And the reason why I have Ozzy Albies third is because, again, he has 114 contact against lefties and the 83 power against lefties. So I want him to face a lefty most of the time. If we put him between 2 lefties, most likely he will, right? So we put him third. We got Zach Collins fourth, Josh Donaldson fifth, Jock Peterson sixth, Edwin in the 7 hole. It's just not fair. It's typically just not fair. He just rakes and he's hitting 7th for us. And then we got Byron Buxton hitting 8th. And our bullpen, we got Iglesias, Vita Blue, Chris Martin, Clase, Bummer, Sorrow, and Brett Martin. So typically, this is what I would try to do, guys. If I'm up by a lot, right? Say I'm up by 6, 7 runs, and I know, like, I got the game in the bag. Typically, you can tell I would either warm up like a starter. So, like, I try to not waste my bullpen or try to use them at least as possible. So if I'm not in a sweaty game, I'm like, okay, I got this game down. I go to my starters, I warm them up, and I'll use any of these 4 guys, right? If I can. But if I'm in a sweaty, instantly I'm warming up my best 2 relievers. To me, my best lefty, Aaron Bummer, or Vita Blue. Depends who you like more, who you're feeling, who's pitching better that run. I would go Bummer first, only because of the sinker cutter combo. I like him. And then Chris Martin. And I'll use one of those 2. If I put in Bummer in a game, then I instantly warm up Vita Blue because I always have 2 guys warming up in BR. I don't care who they are, but I always will warm up 2 guys in BR, guys. Never do not warm up your bullpen, or never only warm up 1 guy. Always warm up a righty and a lefty, just in case you need to put in a lefty or righty in the game. That's a huge key, guys. Make sure you guys are always warming up 2 guys at the same time, okay? So yeah, I will start Yarbrough game 1, and then next game 2, I would go to an opener. And like I said, maybe I'll open up with Clase because he throws gas, or maybe I'll open up with a Glacius, or maybe I'll go with a lefty, which would be Vita Blue or Bummer. It really depends what my team is, but I'm always doing that. And then when Yarbrough's energy is back up, I'll start him every single time he is available. So yeah, guys, we'll be playing with this team in BR tomorrow on stream. If you guys don't follow us on Twitch, make sure you guys go over there. It's twitch.tv/Samuel_Adams. We need to get Manny Machado. We need to debut Manny Machado. So we got to go 12-0. Hopefully it's with this squad. Again, that'll be over on Twitch. The link's in the description below. It's also going to be right this way. It's going to be right next to me. I'm going to go throw that up, maybe a picture, or I'll throw up my link. Make sure you guys check that out. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys got some tips for me, or you guys have some questions for me, make sure you guys post them in the comment section below. I read all your comments. So please, if you guys have any questions BR related, let me know. But if you guys enjoyed that video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Also, let's get this video to 75 likes, guys. The thumbs up button is free, the like button. So please, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. And until next time, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I'm out.